Hello, hello. Welcome to today's mini workout. We're going to jump right in. This is a follow along workout. So get ready to follow along with me as I go through these exercises. We're going to focus in on core and balance in today's workout. We're going to start off with single leg toe touches. So we're going to pick up one foot off of the ground, get your balance, and then raise that same side arm up into the air. We're going to bend over and touch the ground if you can and bring it back up. All right, if you can only come down this far, that's completely fine. It's important as you go through these workouts for you to work in your own range of motion. If you need to stand next to something to kind of help you out just a little bit, completely fine. If you need to keep that back toe on the ground just a little bit as you go through this, completely fine. Again, the point here is that you are building up balance. You're building those muscles in your core, and I bet you're feeling your calves and ankles here a bit, and your core, calves, and ankles that are going to support you as you go through things that require balance. All right, one more, and we're going to switch to the other side. All right, go ahead and shake that leg out. Let's switch over to the other side. So again, pick your leg up, get your balance, raise that arm up, and we're just going to start bending. So I want to point out my knee is soft and bending as I come down and reach towards my foot. I'm pushing my butt back. So I'm trying to keep my knee over my feet here, not pushing my knee out and forward. I'm breathing and I'm staying focused as I go through these movements. You guys will also notice that I don't have shoes on. I think this is really important and something that is important to work up to and into, especially for balance work. This is allowing me to grip the ground with my feet. It's allowing me to control the movement a little bit better. It's building strength and mobility in my feet and in my hips. Here we go. One more here. Good work. Go ahead and shake it out a little bit. We're going to go into a little bit of core stabilization here, and we're going to keep working that balance. So we're going to pick up that other foot, get your balance, soften your knee, raise the hand up again on the same side, but this time we're just going to bring our knee to our elbow and extend back out, knee to elbow. All right, right now I want you thinking really squeezing your core muscles as you pull your knee into your elbow. Breathe out as you pull your knee to your elbow. Think about contracting your core. Now, if you're Ms. Buff here and you're like, this is a wimp workout, this is not a wimp workout. You need to learn how to activate those muscles without needing big weights to do it. All right, if you are activating correctly, this will work your core muscles. Keep at it, keep at it. Again, it is completely fine to have something right next to you. In fact, if you feel a little unstable with your balance, if it's a little nerve-wracking to do this for you, do it next to a wall. Have a chair or something stable in front of you that you can hold on to if you need it. Progress at your own pace. One more here. We're going to switch to the other side. All right, go ahead and shake that leg out. And pick it up. Leg off the ground, hand in the air, knee to elbow. Tapping it down, knee to elbow. And breathe through all of this. A couple of cues that I want you to think about as you go through these movements and as you go through your movements through the day. Think about keeping your shoulders down and back, like you're trying to tuck those back shoulder blades into the back pocket of your pants. Shoulders down. Perfect posture, pulling your belly in. Make sure your toe that's standing on the ground is pointing straight forward. Additionally, make sure that your knee is also pointing straight forward, the standing knee. Other knee should be going out to the side just a bit. Couple more here. Keep breathing. Here we go, last one. And go ahead and rest. Shake it out, shake it out. All right, we're going to go into 1, 2, 3 balance move. Now there's a couple ways you can do this. First way is going to be stepping. 1, 2, 3, hold it. 1, 2, 3, hold it. Second way, you're just adding that jump. I do not want you moving out of the hold it until you have perfect control. If you're falling all over the place, hold it until you get that control. Hold it. All right, now I have control and I'm going in for my next round. Other side. Okay? Do not move until you have that control. That is the point of this movement. It's not to do a million reps. It's to really work your balance. Let me do this from the side. Do you see how I'm slightly leaned over? I'm really thinking about curling my abs, which is making me slightly round in my lower back, because that's what's going to activate my ab muscles. A lot of times you might feel this in your hip flexors instead of in your abs. Slightly rounding your lower back. We'll put this in your ab muscles, not your hip flexors, okay? Keep that belly button pulled in. My knees stay soft. And again, use whichever option is right for you. If you need to be next to a wall, be next to a wall. Couple more. Last one. Great job. Okay, we're gonna take it down to the ground. We're gonna get into some bird dogs. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. You're gonna extend your right arm and your left leg. Extend out as long as you can and then bring it down. Get your body as long as you possibly can, from the tips of your fingers to the end of your heel. With this movement, we don't want to be pushing up towards the sky. We want to be extending long. As you press your leg up, squeeze your glutes. Your stomach should be braced. So what does braced mean? You hear that term thrown around a lot. Brace your abs, brace your core, brace your stomach. So think about if someone was going to sucker punch you right in the stomach. What would you do? You would kind of, a little, right? To protect yourself. So that's how I want you to feel when I say brace your core. You don't want to be super duper duper like, really braced, right? But you want to be slightly braced. You want to have those core, like feel your core muscles. Pull your belly button in, pull your pelvic muscles up. Here we go. Couple more. Whew. Last one here. Good work, good work. All right, we're going to take it down to the ground. We're going to go into plank taps, low plank taps. So we're going to be on our elbows in low plank. Elbows are underneath of your shoulders. And feet are slightly wider than a normal plank stance. So I'm going to step my feet out just a little bit here. Now I'm going to go from that standard plank position to an active plank position. So I'm really trying to pull my rib cage into my hips. I'm rounding my lower back, I'm squeezing my butt, I'm pulling my shoulder blades down and back. Everything is active in my body. This right here is tough. Now we're gonna move with it. We're gonna tap our shoulders, tap back and forth, trying to keep your torso perfectly stable. Option, take your knees to the mat. Instead of being on your toes, you're on your knees. Now, if you are on your toes and you are like this, rocking all over the place and you can't control it, you need to take it down to your knees. Build the foundation of good exercise before adding on to it, okay? Additional option here is just pulling one arm off the ground at a time. Come on, we're almost there. Stick with me. Keep with it, keep with it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we've got one more exercise in today's workout. We're going to be on our backs doing a dead bug. Now, a dead bug requires a little bit of coordination and a lot of thought. So we're going to take our knees and have them right over our hips, make a 90-degree angle with your legs, and your hands are right above your shoulders. Now, before I even begin, I'm going to press my low back into the ground, okay? This is instantly going to activate my abs and tuck my pelvis under. So I'm going to push my low back into the ground, and I'm not going to let my low back come off of the ground at all through this entire move. In fact, the more of your low back that you can get pressed into the ground, the more you will get out of this exercise, right? Pull your belly button in. Now, take your right arm and your left leg, and you're going to lower both of them down towards the ground. Your other arm and leg are staying exactly where they're at. Now bring them back up, nice and slow. Now let's do the other side. As I lower my leg, I squeeze the butt cheek of that leg that's lowering so I can control it, so I can keep my low back pressed into the ground. All right, here we go. Now, this is one of those exercises that a lot of people say, oh, it doesn't do anything for me. I'm just going through it and it's so easy, right? Well, it's also one of those exercises that I tell my clients, until this exercise becomes hard for you, we're not progressing it. Most of the time it's when an exercise becomes easy, I'll progress it, right? But not this one. Once this exercise becomes hard, then you know you're actually doing it correctly. Push that low back into the ground. Entire back of your body from your butt to your head should be on the ground, except for your neck. Keep your neck nice and neutral. Pushing my belly button down, really connecting with my muscles as I move. We're almost there. Remember, this is your last exercise. Don't waste it by flailing through it, okay? Really connect with your muscles. One more on each side. And last one. And there you have it. Whew, that workout's done. Feel free to repeat it if you'd like a little bit longer of a workout. And as always with any workout that you do, make sure that you're challenging yourself appropriately, right? You want to be in control of the movement, but you never want the movement to feel easy, like it's not doing anything. So ways to progress without using weight is changing up your tempo. So slowing things down, focusing in more on the squeeze and the contraction of the exercise. And then just really focus in on balance and proper positioning. So again, shoulders stay down and back like they're pushed into your low back pocket, to your pants back pocket. Tucking your hips under, so going from this position to this position where your core muscles are engaged, your glutes are engaged, and your back is nice and straight. And then just feeling the movement and concentrating and being in the moment, not just going through the motions. Y'all got this. Let me know how you like it.